Thesehorns.com, Pro Tools 9 and 10, free class tutorials, beginning, intermediate, and advanced, vacuum.
What's up YouTube? This is Whitney Russell with Thesehorns.com. This video is going to be over the vacuum virtual instruments in Pro Tools 9 and 10. Go ahead and open up your Pro Tools, go to Inserts and Instruments, and you'll find your vacuum. I have mine pulled up right here. What the vacuum is basically an analog monophonic synthesizer. You basically have a bunch of knobs that you don't know anything about. I'm going to explain just what you need to know. If you want to learn about all of these knobs, you go to my intermediate tutorials, and I'll go over all of these knobs for you. But you basically don't really need to know these for the beginner. These are your vacuum tube oscillators. You got one. You got your envelopes. You got two of these. And you got your arpeggios down here. You got your pitch and your mood wheel. Let me show you basically what you need to know. Is your factory defaults, just like all your other virtual instruments. There's all your sounds. So go through all your sounds. Okay, listen to all your sounds. You got leads, bass, arpeggios, percussive. You got drops. You got, just listen to all the sounds. Okay, and that'll give you basically all you need to do. Let me go ahead and show you a bass sound. Let's go ahead and go with I hear that. So that's a little more nasty. So we had a track that we did. Let me go ahead and play this track. Where's my window at? I'll get my transport window up here. All right. So that is the track I just put in the vacuum. That's nasty. So that's basically the vacuum. Let me show you a couple more things. Hold on, let me cut this off. All right, let me show you. Let me get my vacuum back up here. Hold on. All right. Okay, so what you have here, when you have the different sounds, once you go through all your sounds and figure out which ones you like, basically the only thing you have to really deal with is, that's nice about this, is they have this arpeggiator that basically, if you want to play something and you want to turn the arpeggiator on, okay, so it just gives you a little arpeggiated sound. So let me do something real quick. Let me get another vacuum over here, and let me show you. And it automatically does it whatever time that you are on. All right. So let's change that to an arpeggiated. Let me get a different sound. Let's go to a. Okay, so now let me show you. Let me press play. So what it does is basically just gives you an arpeggiated sound. And you just, if you work with that, you can use that in so many different ways. They have a thing where you can make it the rate of it, so you can make it go slower, you can make it go faster, can do a lot of things with that arpeggiator sound. That's what I like using that for. Okay. Let me show you one more thing in the vacuum. Okay, now we have a specific sound. Let's go to the lead sound. Let's just go to the soprano sound. Got the arpeggiator on. Oh, some sounds already have an arpeggiator, so we didn't have the arpeggiator on. So now this thing is tricky. Okay, that was just a sound that actually has an arpeggiator already built in. So let's just try something else. All right, so this button right here, if you hit this button, double click it, what it does, it just gives you kind of a whole bunch of different sounds. So let's go with the lead sound. There you go. All right, so now I'm gonna hit this button twice and watch the all the buttons move. See, that gave me a different sound. If you want to save these sounds, each time you hit that button, it goes to a different sound, and it never does the same sound twice. I don't know what it's called or just what it is. Just that's the sound. Hit the button twice, it gives you a whole different sound. Hit the button twice. Hit the button twice. Those are all crazy sounds with this patch right here. Hit the button twice. That's a nice little crazy sound. Hit the button twice. So every time it just gives you different sounds. So that's basically right now. Don't even worry about all this right here. I'll talk about that in my intermediate. But that's basically all you have to worry about on the vacuum is dealing with those sounds and just finding the sounds that you like. And that is basically all it is to the vacuum.
If you have any questions or if you want to view my other tutorials, beginning, intermediate, or advanced, please go to dshorns.com. If you need a horn section on your track, horn solos, piano chords, piano solos, or help mastering your track, contact me at facebook.com/ds.horns or at dshorns@yahoo.com. And please make sure to send me a friend request on Facebook for Pro Tools updates and free plugins.